Oh, that's Kasha's hair.
All right.
And it wasn't a lot.
Go ahead, like and share the video. Okay. Yes, all of that. So again, if you're in any group, relationship group, love dating groups, whatever, don't just share on your page. Come on, like spread the love. Share there too.
And make sure you have 1, 2, or 3 people.
Hey everyone.
Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everybody. So we came with a swarm of bees on tonight, so they're going to be with us for the show.
I go that way.
She wants you to scoot over.
No, I'm saying 6, so we can feel it. Yeah, we can space out a little bit. Oh, okay. Maybe the bees love us.
Yeah.
Sweet like honey.
Yeah, they're following us. But listen, we are coming to you from Jamaica today.
Wait,
I don't even know how Jamaicans sound, but not like you do. We can come from somewhere.
Africa. Welcome.
Okay.
Y'all make sure y'all take this moment to share. If you missed the little intro video, please use this moment to share the video again on your page. If you're in any relationship groups, all of that, please share the video, okay? Because these conversations need to happen. The more people in the room, the better.
Absolutely. Why does it say, oh, we're on the wrong show?
What? Say what?
Why does it say mindset?
I don't know. All right, so
This is not the mindset of a man.
So listen, we have another exciting show set up for you guys. If you did not see the pre-show videos and the pre-show posts, tonight we are actually addressing 2 things: a letter that was sent in by one of our listeners and a common question that a lot of people that are trying to get out here and date have. And so I'm hoping that you guys can help us pretty much, answer these questions. Who do we have on tonight so far, Zenobia, that you can see?
So I see Jalen, Yvonne Rivers. I was trying to figure out why I say mindset of a man. This is not the mindset of a man. Okay. No, I'm talking about right there.
Oh.
Make sure you guys share. The topic is a little bit off today. I'm actually really interested in why it is the way that it is. And so, yeah, just make sure you guys share, invite some people in. We try to make this a big conversation. And so, yeah, we can't do that if you don't share,
Exactly. So, all right, Nana, we're kicking it over to you for our first spicy question.
All right, y'all. So we have...
Wait a minute, it's a bee. Okay, I'm sorry. We're being swarmed by a swarm.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice. It makes a huge difference.
It really does.
So as y'all can see ticking across the bottom of the screen, this one is like a hot juiciness. We have a young woman who wrote in who said, hey, I just started this new job and I just found out that my new manager is actually my fiance's side chick. Now, thinking about this is like, what are the odds? Because apparently the manager did like a get to know me to welcome the team. You're in training. They want to make you feel comfortable. We're a family here. Little did she know they were more close than she realized. Mm-hmm. So in the slide of her manager, she actually saw her fiance. So her question is, how does she even bring it up to either one of them? Because she doesn't want to make a hostile environment because that is her manager. She just got the job. But at the same time, too, like, if she tells her husband or her fiance, of course he's going to tell the side chick. And so either way, the cover is going to be blown. So her question is, how does she approach that? What would y'all do? Would you tell your manager or just go straight to the source, which is your fiance?
To say tune in.
Oh, okay. So you're saying that she shows up for her orientation. Her boss is like, hey, I want y'all to get to know me. I made this awesome short video. And in the video, it's a picture of her with the girl's fiance hugged up like they had a relationship.
Yep. That part. So
I'd have been like,
I don't want to go to HR on my first day, but that definitely, I don't know. the way that I am, I feel like I probably would have said something.
Oh wait, so she never said anything.
She wants to know
She's
how
trying to figure out what did
it.
she say, who did she say it to, because apparently
And it's
she
her
don't
boss.
want to lose her
Yeah, that's
job.
her
Well,
boss.
she can't. Why would she? She can't lose her job, right?
I mean,
That's her boss. You never know. You know.
it's always a possibility.
I would go
No,
directly to
that.
Human Resources
What?
and report it.
No, what are you reporting?
It has nothing
That
to
your
do with
fiance is a cheater?
No, so I would say, hey, there's a situation. I just found out that my boss is dating my fiance, and so I want to make you guys aware in case there is anything happens after I make sure I have this conversation with her. Because it could be like that. So it would be good to go to them ahead of time and say, hey, okay, so there's no problems or anything, but I'm letting you guys know ahead of time in case something pop out.
Yeah.
Because if I got a bop,
What?
I'm just saying.
Dang, Zenobia.
I'm not gonna bop.
Listen.
Those bop days are over.
What you got to say now? Because
no, I feel like that's actually a good idea, because my concern would be she would get fired, because some women, you never know. She could either look at it like, okay, we're both innocent and we're both in the same boat together.
I didn't know about you. You didn't know about me.
Or she could be spiteful, like, oh, so you think you're gonna have my man fired? You never know. These things are very.
But he's my fiance,
right? Because I feel like if they're in a picture together, clearly, she sees this guy as her one and only. She's not a side chick that knows she's a side
they're
chick.
engaged, so she's no longer single, and they're in a committed relationship. So let me tell y'all, because it's a professional environment, I would have a real talk with my boss and just say, hey, how do you know Jonathan? How do you know Marcus or Matthew?
How do you know him then? That she just showed him as her significant other.
I'm saying I'm telling you, you gotta downplay it. Like you don't really know what's going on. That could have been her brother hooked up. So the point is that I'm just saying that I don't know. But I mean, I would go to her and say, hey, that's Jonathan Mitchell. I saw Jonathan Mitchell in your slideshow. How do you know him? And she would have been like, oh, well, that's my boyfriend. And they'd be like, really? That's my fiance.
Yeah.
So I think that we need to get him on the phone.
I think
not at work.
The question in itself would raise my radar, because if you ever have another woman come to you and say, oh, how do you know so-and-so? You already know where that's going. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's just, okay.
Right. But if you're brand new, you just in orientation, you might not want to go to your boss. I just thought about that. You brand new and just finished orientation. Yeah, you may want to. I would definitely go to him though.
For sure.
He's not going to escape. So he's got some explaining to do. I'd have been like, can I get another copy of this slide? Take a picture. Not just playing.
Jalen said, woo child, the ghetto. Snatch your wig, sis. But she innocent. She doesn't know that she's a side chick.
She really don't. She probably don't know.
She wouldn't know.
Most side chicks don't know they're the side.
Why would she put him in a slide talking about get to know me if that would be.
But you know what? And that's why there's so many issues, is because in their mind, I'm not the side, I'm the main. And then you're saying I'm the main. And she's like, no, I'm the main.
I used to be the side chick that knew about the main chick, but in my mind, I was the main chick, even though I was a side chick.
Even though you knew there was a main.
That's how most side
because
chicks
I felt
are.
I felt like she took him from me, so I felt like I needed to take him back from her, and it just didn't work out because now he's passed away.
Oh wow!
And neither one of us have him, and she's moved on with her life and has a beautiful.
I know, like what?
That took a deep dive. All right. Jalen says, I'm definitely going to my husband. My husband is responsible, not the woman. I would have asked questions, but not made it obvious that he is my fiance. Ask, oh, y'all are so cute. How long you been with him? Just to make sure they're actually together.
Right. That's good.
She assumed. I take pictures with men, but I didn't see the photo.
That's
I don't think she assumed, though. I think that when the boss said, get to know me, she probably introduced that as her significant other, because she wasn't showing random pictures, Right. It wasn't just a PowerPoint of, I'm just going to throw these pictures to you. She was explaining like, oh, look at me.
This is my life. This is my dog. Why are you even posting a boyfriend?
That's what I was thinking about. I was like, why? So maybe they're more than just.
That's what I'm saying. So clearly there's something.
So she still don't even know the extent of the relationship. Because most people don't post their boyfriends.
Right, not in a business
setting. She could be the side chick for all she knows.
They'll post their dog before they post their boyfriend.
Before we move forward, I just want to acknowledge the fact that we are all rocking some cute hair today.
Oh, thank you, Zanaya.
And normally, you know, our
No,
crew,
wait,
they would recognize this, but they get a little bougie on here. So we just want y'all to know.
No, actually, Yvonne Rivers said, "Hey, beautiful women." Hey,
Like,
Yvonne Rivers, thank you.
But
for
you know, like to
joining us.
marry them, they'll be
On
like,
the-
"We."
But I mean, everybody might not
Keith
even know
said,
that.
"What's up, Nana?" Hey, Keith.
I ain't got no wig on, and Nana ain't got one on.
So what you trying to say?
I'm just being honest.
Yeah,
So you trying to say I got a wig?
we all
Out of all of us, who here look real for real on the show?
this
today?
wispy stuff? Tell the truth. It's me. Because
Well,
this ain't much hair right here.
True.
But whatever. Jalen said, "Period, Pastor. Downplay it." Okay. Mary Martin said, "Blessings." Hey, Mary.
Hey, Mary, thank you for
How's it
joining
going?
us.
It's my girl right
Welcome
there.
to the Women of Power.
Jalen says, "So I was just in a situation similar to this, but it wasn't at work. It was everyone in person. Needless to say, I don't talk to him anymore. 3 years in the trash."
So she was,
We need
but it
details.
wasn't at work. It was everyone in person. Needless to say. So you were the side chick or the main?
Yeah, we need deets.
And that
We need
sucks.
to explain.
That's so sucky that you can be invested in somebody for 3 years.
Wait, so she
And
was
then-
talking to him for 3 years?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, she's engaged for 3 years. I mean,
No, I'm talking about Jalen's situation.
Jalen.
Said that she was in a situation where she blew the guy.
Yeah, I mean, but
Oh.
it's just frustrating. That's why I encourage women and men to practice casuality.
we would
And
not.
if you missed the show, go watch the replay. For real,
Do yourself a
it's
favor.
liberating.
Okay. Shay said, "Hey Shay, I
Hey,
would wait
Shay.
a week, invite my new
my
boss to an early dinner happy hour after work, and make sure my fiance joins us." Oh, so you try to get fired?
Well, you can't get fired because it's outside of work.
But-
Still,
And you think that's gonna stop her
you
from going to
think
work to
you gonna
You just set her up for the okay. Rather than just tell her, "Hey, I saw him in the slide. I want to ask you. I'm going to invite you to happy hour, and then invite the very guy you just showed in the slide, and not tell you anything, unless you're saying you want to invite her
Well,
to happy hour.
I would be
y'all
like,
set
I
him
missed
up.
that part of
That-
the slide.
That I can do. Like,
Daisha Kelly, thank you for joining us on tonight.
I would say I missed that part of the slide. And oh, Brian, oh, that was him. Oh, see, no, I didn't see that.
No.
So Brian, you know Kathy, you know what I'm saying?
Girl, I think you might lose your job going that way.
You about to
But this
lose
is the
your
problem.
job.
You know, it really drives me crazy. Like when you look at videos on Facebook and YouTube, and these women discover that their man is cheating and they attack the woman. It's like, I didn't even know about you.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't cheat on you, he did, but they always attack the woman. So I don't think she needs to say anything to her boss. She needs to go. Well, I would, like Jalen said, try to find out what is the extent of their relationship. Because like I said, nobody in a professional setting is going to create a whole PowerPoint of who they are and put their boyfriend.
Yeah. Well, unless it's a call center. Is it a call center job?
I'm sure she said she don't want to lose her job. She would not care, I'm sure. First of all,
that's a whole nother.
But you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not clowning call centers, but I worked at a call center, and I'm trying to tell you, like,
The drama.
I had
there
people
is
stealing my
unreal.
commission and all this. So, like, I
but
can
in
only
a
imagine.
call center situation, your boss is not showing you a slideshow of their life.
I mean, every team lead is different. They have their ways of trying to build camaraderie between. So who
what
knows?
does it being a call center have to do with the fact that the picture? Nobody's gonna post a picture of a boyfriend.
In a call center, they will.
Oh, okay. So she said I was the side chick that was shown off like the main.
Oh.
What?
So, ooh.
All right.
Oh, Jalen.
But you know what? Technically, I wouldn't even, Jalen, I would, if the way that you explained it, I still wouldn't even call you a side chick because in your mind, wait.
Did you know?
Did you know you was the side chick?
Yeah, did you know? Because that makes it.
Or was it
completely
explained
different.
afterwards that you was side chick? Because if it was,
She didn't. I think that's why she said 3
I'm
years
gonna
in the trash because she didn't know.
I'm gonna say if it were explained afterwards that she was the side chick, technically she was the main chick on her end.
Yeah,
Because she
I mean,
never
every side chick thinks
chicks
they're the main.
know about
except for
the
well, except no. That's the problem. They don't.
no.
Not these days.
When
Now,
I think of
back in
side chick,
your
a lot of
time,
side chicks
you know,
know about other
back
people.
in your day, way back then, men
Wait, what?
would probably tell women, "I got a main." They're not doing that no more.
They didn't tell me back then. I just found out. Well,
And
okay.
just
Me and him was cool. So like we was like best friends. So we just told each other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
So he told you he had a girlfriend.
So I was
Amazing.
thinking I was dating this one guy, right? I was
Mhm.
thinking I was dating this one guy. We would see each other every day, eating every day, and all that stuff like that. Then bam, you know, I'm pregnant, and then bam, come to find out, like he was like, "Oh, she pregnant," so he go get his ex-girlfriend pregnant, and so like we got
What?
kids like this 3 months apart from each other.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
This whole time I'm thinking that me and him were going
You
into
need
a
to write it.
relationship.
Just go ahead and write it. We're gonna come
Right, right.
You said if I need to write in.
There's a lot going on there.
But the good thing is that we are all cool with each other to this day. Like we
To
tight.
this day.
We
just
tight.
Ace Coon Boom.
We
The
are.
side and the main.
It ain't no.
Yvonne said
we're
middle,
baby
and the
mothers
lady
now.
to the left, Zenobia, stop playing. I think she's talking to us, Kasha.
What'd she say?
We need to stop playing.
About the wigs.
Middle and the lady to the left, Zenobia. What? Stop playing.
Yeah, we all got on wigs, so whatever.
Ah.
Jalen said the man.
Oh, you.
Wait, she said I got a wig on.
No,
I don't have a
she's
wig
saying ours don't look like wigs. Yours does, but then you want to call us out like we all got on wigs.
First off, the
sorry.
only reason why mine look like a wig because y'all used to my short black curly hair, but my hair is grown and I dyed my hair.
Oh, now you're lying.
Oh, okay. Jalen said the man, we broke up and got back together, but I did have a son while we were broken up.
Hey,
Okay.
Tasha.
So she was the main, the girl was the side. I mean, how do you determine how much time is spent? How do you determine who's the main, who's the side? Is it the amount of time that he spends or whether they live together?
Okay, so the sad part, the way I think is, I can't say if you come around somebody because side chicks are brought around people. How do you determine whether it's the main or the side?
He does. That's why all the
No. That's what she's saying. Like, how does he even determine? Like, how's that determined? Because if you're dating both of them, what makes the side chick the side chick? Because even some side chicks is not just about sex. Like, they spend time with the guy. Is it the fact that they're hidden from certain people? Because some side chicks are made known to certain people.
I think men, if there's any men on here, y'all tell us how you determine who's the main and who's the side chick. But from my experience, I would say the one who he is more, if he had to choose between the one that he would like, I wouldn't even say spend more time with, because again, we've seen some side chicks spend more time than the actual main chick, but whoever he feels more strongly about, because he has a preference, whether or not he's dating 5, he always has one that he likes more than
I've actually seen some men really, really like the side chick more, but still be with the other person.
Oh yeah, they do that all the time.
Happened to me.
They do it all the time. Sade,
it don't feel good. None of it.
None of it.
Hey,
It
Sade.
Feel good.
I see. That reminded me.
Hold on, let me take Shayla Trail. Shayla Trail says, not trying to get fired. Come on here. We're not trying to get fired. It's really not worth this. He's not worthy.
No, I'm sorry. Look, y'all. They sending us hearts. I mean, stars. Look at them. That's a big deal. That's a big deal.
She said it would just be all 3 of us and let the chips fall where they may. It's the best way to quickly get the facts. Right. So she's going with the all y'all 3 me. It's a slideshow and my first day. I wasn't even paying attention for all she knows. Come on here.
Thank you, sister.
Yes.
Jasmine's my sister. She's sending the stars. I love her.
All right. Are we going to say something?
Yeah.
No.
So Love and Hip Hop, they had a show. One of the girl got beat up by
Diamond.
Pink Dime. Yep, Dime. Dime Piece. Well, the girl was a side chick telling I guess Rashida or something like that. I'm sorry, because this, that, blah, blah, blah. But she, you know how they do the behind the scene interview or whatever like that. She was like, us side chicks, we get a bad name, but people don't understand that we got feelings too. I get that. I brought that up because she was really like advocating for side chicks. And it wasn't that she was in the unknown of who this man was dating. She was saying us as side chicks get a bad rep. And it's like,
but see, this is what they do. You don't know at the beginning, because this is what happened to me.
No, she was saying that they knew.
From jump.
Yeah, she was protecting the side. She was protecting the side chicks. She was like, get on your man, not us.
Saying from the jump when she met the guy, did she know he was on us? Okay, because I'm saying my situation, I met a guy, we were dating, and this is, back in the gap, whatever. We ended up falling in love. I didn't find out he was married to after like 6 months. And I was driving his car, running his gambling shack. I mean, all this stuff. And I did not know for 6 months. And then once I found out, I was like in love with him. And I was just like,
did you stop?
No.
You was thugging for him.
Ride it out, fool.
How long did you thug for him?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could be transparent. How long did
Hey,
you thug for him?
Jasmine.
It was a nice amount of time. Okay,
But what made you stop talking to him? Though? What happened?
Because when you love somebody, you want to be with them for holidays. You want to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Be able to take them around. People say, this is my man. I couldn't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? So, but even though everybody that was around us knew, you know what I'm saying? But it's not the same.
It wasn't a good feeling.
Yeah.
Sade said, sis, you rocking that color, your hair. She's talking to you, Zenobia. She is, ain't that color?
That's Elise.
How you know she talking to
That's Elise.
How you know?
Because that's my sister and I just got a phone with her.
Because I could be sis. Come on here.
She called me sis.
Thank you. Look,
she called you. She called you Kasha. Or Pastor Kasha.
Oh, is it because of the stars?
Yeah.
Jasmine's coming up.
Yeah, she's sending stars. That's my sister.
Thank you so much.
Jalen says if he doesn't say you're my woman and shows that, then either you're a friend or a side chick, or maybe even someone he just wants sex from.
Oh,
see,
wow.
The catch is he can say you're my woman and still
he can.
It's nothing.
That thing, mine. You know.
Let me help the sister. Okay. I can guarantee you that she don't know about you because you sat there and she did not even recognize you. So that means she's unaware that he's in a relationship. So therefore, bypass anything they got to do with her. Yes, you would love to sit down with all three of them and hear how long they've been messing around and how long this. But if you gonna stay, you don't need to know, because some people find out and stay. And especially if he say, "I'll leave her alone." Sure, you will.
Call on speakerphone.
Right. Break up with her right there. Call on speakerphone.
All he gonna do is call her back. Wait a minute.
Right.
Thank you, Yvonne, for the stars. They're sending us stars today, you guys. I just want y'all to know how important that is. Like, because stars are not free.
Right.
Yeah, and so we greatly, greatly appreciate that.
Thank you.
And congratulations on your weight loss.
Thank you.
I'm talking to Yvonne. You too, and your new hair.
Anyway, yeah. So I think we put too much precedence on the other woman instead of focusing on the real criminal.
Yeah, because he's a real smooth criminal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you plan to stay, you don't need to talk to the other woman.
Right.
Exactly.
And know all the details.
Because it serves no purpose. You're just creating drama for nothing because you're going to still sit in it. So, yeah, Jalen said, and if you're a side piece, stay in your place. Some wives do fight for their husband. I'm not about to get physical, but just don't get too bold, sis.
I hate when people say, if you're a side piece, this has nothing to do with Jalen, though, because it reminds me of a few shows that I watched when he's like, if you're a side piece, and I've seen people post, if you're a side piece, stay in your place. No, that needs to be a place that's non-occupied. Like, don't even be in that place.
There is no place.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I done heard plenty of people say she just needs to stay in her place as a side chick. I'm okay as long as she stay in her place. No, that space does not need to be occupied.
Right. And if you look at the statistics for like how many husbands have actually left their wives for the women that they were having an affair with, it's a very low number.
Yeah. But I see why they say that, although it should be a space that's not occupied, because it's like you knew what you signed up for. The problem is a lot of them say, oh, well, I'm proud to be a side chick. But then they start getting a little crazy when they realize that, hey, you really are going to stay. That's your permanent role. Like, this is not a transition. You don't get a promotion. Like, that is your role. You're going to be on the side. Yeah. I don't know if y'all even heard the story. This happened just on the day before yesterday, as a matter of fact. I think it was South Carolina. Mm-hmm. There is a side piece who had enough, went to the husband's house. Well, I guess her dude's house. You know, he's married with a wife and child. Mm-hmm. Luckily, the children weren't home. She pulled up front of the house, walked into the house, set him on fire. She doused him with, I think, gasoline. Actually set him on fire, which in turn set the whole house on fire.
Oh my God.
Then eventually, I think the wife and he ran out. They said his skin was like rolling off and he was screaming. He was in so much pain. He died. Like he died.
He died.
Jesus.
He died before the police even got there. Now the wife is in ICU. And they haven't even found the woman. They said, she pulled up and you could tell she was really angry. She pulled up and was speeding when she got there.
How did she get in their house?
So everyone was like, yeah, clearly you could tell that he was cheating on her and this is like the other woman. So they're looking for her now. But that's why you don't play like that. I also remember, I think he was even a professional athlete. Do y'all remember, was it a football player or a basketball who was killed by the side. He was killed by the side chick. Yeah, the side chick killed him. And so imagine even as a wife, how do you grieve your husband knowing the reason why he was even killed was because he was cheating on you? Like that's an awkward position to be in. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like you're sad that he's dead, but at the same time you want him to come back to life so you can, you know what I'm saying? That's hard.
That's a crazy story though, Donna. But I'm like, how did she get in that house?
I don't know, but she got in there. They said she doused him with some kind of food and set him on fire.
Jesus.
And that's you know what? That type of death is horrible. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say. Rolling off and stuff like that.
It's torture.
But you can't play with folks like that. Mm-hmm. You cannot play with people like that. And then, you know, you got people that say, well, she should have known or this and that. No, y'all don't know what goes on behind closed doors when men or women, when they feed this stuff into the people. No, man, I still love you. You're gonna always be this person. I remember I dealt with one guy and he was like, if I ever get married, he was like, I'll always come back to you. I said,
if I ever get married,
no, I'm dead serious. He was like, and that let me know that right then and there that I wasn't the woman that he looked at as a wife. He said, if I ever get married, he said, I'm going to always come back to you. And I guess he thought that was supposed to make me feel good. It was like, dang. But he passed away.
Oh, was that the same?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right. It always ends with that, doesn't it?
So I'm just saying. I love him, though. To this day, he knows, man, if he was alive, man, he would just be enjoying life right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm happy. I say he passed away is definitely no joke or nothing like that. They know how I feel about him. I have a child by him and everything. But man, we had so many stories that I can relate to a lot of this stuff. And he wasn't always the bad person. I used to put my hands on him. He put his hands on me. You know what I'm saying? Like I cheated on him. He cheated on me. Like it was a lot of stuff.
We just finding out so much tonight, y'all.
I was not a cheater. I cheated with a woman. So technically I did not cheat. Okay. I did not cheat.
Still cheating.
I didn't cheat. No, I didn't cheat with a man
tonight. Are we being punked?
No.
I did not cheat with a man. I cheated with a woman.
You cheated.
Exactly. Cheating is cheating. It's not defined
by any other person. Okay, I don't even want to get into it because I can see where this is going.
Menya Cole said, "Is it wrong that I'm also wondering what the job is? It would be hard to see the woman your fiance cheated on you with every day. But depending on the job, you may not even see the manager every day."
True. But obviously it's a good job because she said, I do not want to lose my job. So if it was like a call center, I'm sure she would be gone. But this is the thing. What if she is the fiance who thinks she's met her fiance's side chick that turns out to be his wife?
Ooh. That's why I feel like she's the side chick.
Yeah.
Because I feel like as a manager, I mean, even as a woman, period, who's gonna put in a slideshow of their boyfriend? I feel like she was probably introduced as, this is my family, this is my who you know what I'm saying? Clearly he's a intricate part of her life. So no, I feel like she is
or it could you gotta kind of look at the situation a little bit differently too, because you do have some of those people who flaunt people when they're not supposed to flaunt people. You get what I'm saying? Because they're that into that person. I've seen women and men that be so into folks and it's like, we not really like that.
But yeah, like on social media, but not in your slideshow.
I've seen movies like that, like not where people show the slideshow, but they be so into a person that the person's like, wait, you know what I'm saying?
That's interesting theory.
Jaylin says what?
She said, or maybe she only showed the man in the photo just to be petty. Maybe she was the one who was tired of being the side piece. Maybe she only got the job because the manager had a plot she wanted to be known.
Girl, that's a whole nother twist.
Wait, what?
You need to write novels.
Who wrote that?
Jaylin, the manager herself knew that was that's why she hired her.
That's next level.
So she
wait, what? Because how rare is that?
Well, usually a manager makes the hiring decisions.
But you get what I'm saying? Like,
she probably found her on Facebook. Girl, you looking for a job that's putting up? Yeah, so I don't know.
So maybe maybe the manager is not like the real nothing. She's just dating him, but she knows that he's engaged.
Right. So Jaylin is saying maybe the manager knew about her, knows her name, knows what she looks like, and hired her so that she could sit in that presentation.
Who would do a slideshow?
Hey Dre, thanks for tuning in. Dre said, I would say whichever girl has met the family is the man.
That's when y'all ask the man, which girl is the. But I've mean, some dudes have rough women
the
be
whole
the
family.
family.
The whole
The
moral,
whole family.
the moral
They be like,
fiber.
oh, there's another one.
Mama
Yeah.
ain't got no loyalty.
Listen, the moral fiber of relationships is torn.
My brother used to bring around all kind of females.
That's why I say mamas ain't got no loyalty.
My brother dated so many people that I stopped saying congratulations when I seen it because it was just so many. I just stopped saying congratulations.
No, I'm saying side chick is a rightful.
right, Lise. I ain't
It's
talking
not
about
a
that
rightful
brother, but you know what brother I'm talking about, Lise. Right. We just stopped saying congratulations. We got
Cheating is cheating, period.
Wait, what?
Period. Poo.
No, I cheated with a woman. So
Mary cracking up.
I'm actually being funny when I say that because you know how they said when it comes to certain stuff that it's acceptable. People say it's acceptable for women and women to deal with each other, but when a man and a man is like this big deal. So I was really being funny. Cheating is cheating, even if you're not sexual or anything like that. If you are having any type of emotional conversation to where you are allowing somebody in that space that belongs to somebody else that you gave to somebody else, to me, that is cheating.
That what you said would have never pointed to the man with a man to even.
I was being funny
equal
about the cheating because I felt like with a woman, because we're not all the way connected.
It's no man messing with a man saying this is not cheating.
No, I was being funny because I was saying because as women we can't connect. So because you can't make the connection, it's not cheating.
Oh right, Sade said yes. R.I.P. Shelvin, me and your bro relationship. I feel you, sis. And Jalen said, yes, I do right. It's not rare.
I was just trying to help the body.
On to Minion. Minion said, hold up. How does your fiance not know where you or his side chick work? Shouldn't he have put 2 and 2 together? Is he just sitting around waiting for all of this to implode?
Minya, the voice of reason. Right. Like, if she like, baby, I just got her to Exxon. Exxon where? Which location?
Wait, what?
Maybe he doesn't pay that much attention to her.
Maybe
she's
don't.
not the main.
Oh,
wait, what? How
the boss? Is that who you talking about?
No, the girl who wrote in.
That's the one, Lisa.
Because he's saying, how does she not know where she was? Like, if she would have said, hey, I'm starting this new job, knowing he's already dealing with somebody, then he should have panicked. Yeah. But he probably wouldn't even pay like.
Maybe he don't even know the name of her job.
That's what I'm saying. You know, probably say, oh, congratulations, babe.
Or it really could be one of those situations to where this woman did not know she dates him, and this man is engaged to this other woman. You know what I'm saying? And he was so smooth with it up until this point. That's one of them things when it says God gotta show you when you need to be shown or something like that. First time I just made that up. I don't even know where that came from. God didn't say that.
Everything that's
but
in the dark will come to
it will come to the light. So it could be one of those things where none of them actually really never knew about each other.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Did you have a 3-hour energy drink?
Okay, so what happened is this. I have actually I have not been taking 5-hour energy drinks because I was really addicted to them.
Okay.
But I did have one today because we are
Wait a minute, what?
We are fasting, and so we only eat fruits and vegetables today, and I ain't have nothing to eat, so I drank it and I ate some watermelon.
Did I call it?
Yep.
All right, go ahead, Nana.
No, but y'all told me I be sluggish on the show. I'm trying to act enthusiastic.
We like the sluggish over here.
Really, actually, it's the weed. I feel.
Mary said that makes a lot of sense, Jalen, because how can the universe be set up like that? Slideshow of your fiance. I almost thought this story was a lie. Like, yeah.
Listen, it's got to be a slideshow of a husband.
If she would have said that, I'd been like,
you're not making it in my business company slideshow if we're not married. That's why I'm saying I believe that's his wife.
Because why would you put them on there?
Right.
That's
why I said that. I feel like that's her.
Yeah.
She is a side chick. She just doesn't know.
Doesn't know
now, girl.
Because Kelvin wouldn't even take family pictures with me. You know what I'm saying? And so, like,
wouldn't please. We're not going to listen. So I believe that we have helped this person that wrote in. I pray with you. I hope you're online. I know it was anonymous question, but the point is that
any therapist on here.
Listen, no, it just made me think about something, y'all.
She's looking for one, actually.
No, for real, I actually am. But I used to be so hateful of a baby's mother that I wanted to take a family picture, and he had a girlfriend, and I used to tell him, "You wrong for not taking a family picture." He was like, "I got a whole girlfriend," but I used to try to make him feel bad that he would not get in the picture with me and the kids, because I would try my best to break them up. And he was like, "Do you know what that looks like? Me and you not even dating, and I'm in a family picture."
This your family.
We need a photo.
You want to take that one?
Okay, Jaylyn says, definitely, you know how women are, especially little girls. The minds of hurt women are toxic and sad. Hurt people, right? Yes, they do. Jalen, what's going on with your picture?
What?
Let's talk about it. Now, listen, you got to leave people guessing. I'm just throwing that out there as a tip. You can't show them everything. You got to let them guess what's there. I'm just throwing that out there. We're going to jump to a commercial real quick, and then we're going to jump to our second topic on today. Nana.
It is my real hair.
Oh. At Women of Power Radio Show. And make sure you follow us on Instagram if you haven't already. That's Women of Power 5. Because at the end of the day, what kind of savage squad are you if you're not actually following us? See you there. All right. We're back.
Hey! So listen, we're jumping into our second question. Nana's going to get that on the ticker for you, and she's going to tell you what it is.
Oh, right, everyone. So on to our next topic. So to close that out, hopefully we helped you with that situation. Please write us back and let us know how that all played out because we need to know.
Hey, Tiffany.
All right. So now we're going to get on to signs that you are not ready to date.
Ooh,
now,
yeah.
This one is we're going to dig a little deep because I know that right now, I mean, the generation that we live in, so many people, relationship goals, all of this, and things are based on the wrong reasons. People jump into relationships for the wrong reasons.
Listen.
And so we're going to talk about all of that. Okay. We're going to get in your business on tonight. So I hope you all are ready and feel free to share your own experience.
And it is okay to date if you're a Christian. So let's just go ahead and throw that out there because y'all know that we are Christians. And so we approve this message. No, for some people, no, yeah, we approve this message, so let's go.
Okay, we approve. All right, so you guys, we're gonna just share some things, and we want you guys to type if you got some ideas as well of some signs that you are not ready to date yet. Nana, what you got?
Hey, Tiffany. Thanks for tuning in. All right, so sign number 1. All right, so y'all listen closely. You desire to skip straight to the relationship part. Okay, so that means that you're so caught up in just picturing and imagining your perfect person to where you don't care about actually getting to know the process. Because, we see that all the time. People say, I got about one more. What's your favorite color left in me? I just want to hurry up and just get to, I got a boo, I got a bae, it doesn't work that way. So if you find yourself to where you're so caught up that you're ready to just get to the relationship part, that's a sign that you're not really dealing with you. And you're going to rush. Just like they say, never go to the grocery store and shop when you're hungry. You never go into relationships when you're hungry either, when you're thirsty, because you're going to end up just accepting everything just because you want to quench. Okay, get you little crumbles, nibble on a little something that probably ain't even healthy for you.
Oh, my.
Okay.
Well, and I just want to say the importance of the dating process. Don't skip on it. Don't skip it, y'all, because you're collecting
data.
And it's imperative to analyze that data without without you being encumbered with all these emotions and feelings and all these things. So yeah, it's imperative to date objectively.
I was going to say, relating to what Nana said when she says when you just want to go straight into a relationship, a lot of times that can come from when we're younger and we're used to that quick boyfriend, girlfriend thing. And a lot of us live like that for years. Eventually, when you get older, you mature, it just doesn't work out that way. So it's okay not to rush into it because then you miss that gap of, like she said, learning things and all of that. Because I know for years, I thought when you like somebody, y'all just start going with each other. Oh, we're in a relationship. And and it took me to become like 30 something, late 30s to be like, oh, that's not how it works. And it's absolutely the best thing to realize that it's okay not to operate that way.
Right. And one of the things that happens when you jump into a relationship like that is that you end up missing out on getting to know the person. So now you're in a relationship, getting to know someone and finding out that they got a lot of idiosyncrasies and things about them you don't like, that you can't tolerate. It burns you up, but you in it now.
You committed.
Andrea! I love her.
Yvonne says, I'm definitely not ready. Mary Martin says you are not ready to date if you are not able to communicate effectively. Have never spent time alone, always jumping. And how many of us have either been that person or seen that person where they cannot be single for a period of time to save their life. They're always with somebody.
Relationship to
relationship,
like
serial
that.
daters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's another that shows you're not ready. You have to take time to deal with you. Learn to love yourself by yourself. And then after that, you start to look for the companionship of someone else.
Can I interject? I got one I think you don't have.
No.
If you have it, forgive me.
Oh, y'all got a list?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have one.
You can share. No, well, my number one is you're not over your ex. You got that?
No.
Can't you still kind of go into dating though if you're
Okay.
not over somebody? Like, because will you ever always be over somebody?
So I guess what it means is that you're not over it, meaning like you're not ready to let them go, which means if that person comes back in your life, you're gonna drop this person like a hot potato. So yeah, if you're still fresh, like, you know what I'm saying? Because like when you break up, there's like usually pain. If you really love somebody, even if it's an amicable breakup, you're still gonna be hurt. So if that pain is still fresh, you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't had time to heal, then no.
And that actually coincides with my number 2, which is you constantly compare those that you date to someone else. And usually that someone else is your ex. So if you find yourself going on these dates and in the back of your mind, it's like, so-and-so used to do it like this. So, that reminds me of whenever, go home.
Go to the house.
Please.
John never pulled my seat out. Well, you should be glad you with somebody that does, because John should have. You know what I'm saying?
Sade said, I'm chilling, no rush at all.
Don't rush, baby.
Don't rush.
Andrea
Don't
said,
rush.
Oh, that song. Hey, Chico.
That was the popular song during COVID, during the pandemic, Stuck in the House song.
Dre said, date yourself first. Yes.
Okay, Dre.
You got to.
Listen. How you do that? You mean just like take yourself out?
I think you're not ready to date someone if you feel that. Well, I guess that's the jumping thing, but I think you're not ready to date someone if you're not comfortable with being by yourself.
Is that what you just said?
Is that what you said?
I mean, yeah, and it's to a
or
certain
feel like
extent.
you always need
to be around somebody or need to be in the presence of somebody. You need a relationship. Yeah, if you need a relationship, it's probably not a good time to get in one.
And it's not time to date if you're pregnant.
That was on her spirit. Somebody needs to hear that. I don't know who that's for. All right, so the next one is you're not ready to date if you're only dating because
oh my God,
you feel like you're missing out. Right. So a lot of times too, especially as you get older, you got friends who are getting married, people who are in relationships posting pictures of their boo. It's about to get cold outside, couple season. So because you feel like, man, I'm missing out because I'm not out there dating, I want to get out there. Understand that ironically, you getting out there when you're not ready, you can just as easily miss out on your special person because you meet them before you're actually ready. So all you did was waste their time, get their feelings hurt, and you still knew you weren't ready. So take the time to do your self-improvement, spend time with yourself, date yourself, love yourself, all of that. Don't feel like you're missing out on anything because everything will happen in its time. Yeah. Allow the process to happen. That's why it's called a process. It takes time.
Yes. Okay? What you got, Zenobia? No.
Oh yeah, man. I struggle with this one. So you are not ready to date if you still have trust issues. Ooh. The statement that if you get with someone, you'll eventually learn all that is not accurate. If you have trust issues before you go into there, for whatever reason, it actually will get worse if you go into a relationship because you begin to compare everything. Every little thing looks like something, all of that thoughts, all that stuff. So trust issues. And it is possible to be able to be delivered from that. You know what I'm saying? From not trusting people. Sometimes it takes time, but you have to know that you're worth it enough to make yourself wait. To not, and then it's not fair to punish somebody else because you have issues like that. You can damage somebody going into a relationship coming with that type of baggage.
Yeah, that's very true. So Jalen said, also get to know yourself first, not just take yourself out to dinner and a movie.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like get to know yourself?
Mary said, I love myself so much that I don't want to share me with anyone.
I love her. I can't wait to meet her in person, man.
Mary, you gonna meet somebody one day that you gonna want to share yourself with.
Mary got a daddy for you. I forgot. You remember when before we like Mary's daddy? Yeah.
I remember
Y'all
that.
remember we was talking to Mary about her daddy?
Mhm.
What's going on with your daddy?
Oh,
First of all, Mary, you in New York.
There's planes.
you know what they say about them Brooklyn men?
No,
I don't.
I don't.
I don't.
Nobody. I don't know. I've never heard anything
I
about
just try to
Brooklyn
make it
men.
sound cool.
Right. I
All
know
right.
they
They
wear
wear
shorts
Timbs.
with Timbs.
They wear
Did you want to
Timbs.
share?
But I'm sure her daddy. Yeah, sure. Well, it's my okay. Well, I would say you keep making the same dating mistakes.
Yep.
Ooh.
Like if you have not analyzed your last dating experiences and decided to break some patterns of how you date, you're not ready to date. If you keep making the same, let me tell you something. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always be what you've always been. If you keep doing things, and I tried to do something different. I really did.
I know.
I really did.
I know.
It's okay. Woo woo.
But the point
Yeah.
is that, yeah. So if you keep making the same dating mistakes, then you're not ready to date because you haven't changed your mindset. You obviously don't think nothing's wrong with you. But when you have an unsuccessful relationship, you really have to analyze the relationship so that you don't bring the same mistakes into the next one. You can't just say it was him. He ate cornflakes in bed. He, missed paying some bills.
Especially you have to pay attention to patterns, right? So
Don't
that's
keep
why we
getting
say so
men
many
that
times,
eat cornflakes.
you have a type or you keep attracting the same kind of person, you keep having the same kind of outcome. At the end of the day, the common denominator is you. You have to look at what are you doing that's allowing this kind of behavior to happen, because it's easy to say, oh, they took advantage of me, or oh, they did, but there's a reason why so many have done it. You know what I'm saying? It's not always them.
I have a question though. You know how I've heard some people say, I just keep attracting the same person. Do you think that that's because the person, like, can it be possible that a person attracts the same type of men even if they're not doing you know what I'm saying? What if they're not dressing a certain way? What if they're not all out there acting crazy? They're just a normal woman going on about her day and her business, but for whatever reason she keeps attracting that same type of guy. With that,
you need to get delivered
from what though?
But see, that's the thing.
You get what I'm saying? Like
that spirit.
It gets to a point to where if you're growing or something's shifting in you, even if you initially attract that person, your discernment has grown to where they don't last like they used to. The problem comes when you're attracting that same kind of person and you're getting way into long 1-year relationship, 2-year relationship. There's something that you're missing.
That's something going on with
allow
you.
it to go. Yeah, that's what we're supposed to.
If you recognize it, then why wouldn't you run?
Right. So the problem comes when you don't recognize it. So that's what we're trying to get to. Shay said, Zenobia, if it hit your spirit, it's in the room. Someone needed that tip. Don't date while you're pregnant. All right.
Yeah, don't date while you're pregnant, because that means like you just had sex to have your baby. Just be pregnant. Like
Mary said, Kasha or Zoe, come to New York. I'm in Manhattan, Harlem. Okay, Harlem.
Yeah.
She's shooting a shot for her daddy.
Friend shot. Oh, stepmom shot. Whatever. Jalen said, me, I do not trust people in general, not in an intimate relationship way, but with all relationships, friendships included.
And that's heavy.
So you have trust issues, Jalen. You are not ready to date.
And the thing is with trust issues, let me just take a little detour real quick, right? So I was watching something where they were talking about how a lot of us kind of hold on to that and say like, oh, I have trust issues, right? And because we talk about how the Bible says we should guard our hearts, okay? But instead of having a guard, we have a wall. A wall allows no one to get in. You can't get out and no one can get in. But what does the guard actually do when you go somewhere? They actually check your credentials to see if you're good enough.
Qualified.
They qualify. They vet you. They screen you, right? You have to get screened, and then they'll make a decision and say either yes, you qualify enough to come, or no, you can't pass these gates. So we have to understand that when it comes to us even having trust issues, we have to be able to take the first step to allow screening to happen, so that we can then say, you know what, I actually tried, but it didn't work. But most of us don't even try because our automatic thing is, oh, I don't trust people. So you don't even open yourself up to that. So we have to remove the wall and put a guard there.
And you know what? And it's a lens, because, if you had a red lens in your hand and you put it up to your eyes, then everything coming out of it will be red. And so there's lenses that we put up where I don't trust anybody. So everything I'm seeing is what's the word I'm looking for? It's not trustworthy. It's not reliable because my lens is untrust. So you got to remove the lens. You got to give each individual an opportunity to mess up for themselves.
Yeah.
And I know it's hard.
Yeah.
I know we don't want to make ourselves vulnerable. I know we don't want to be hurt again like last time. But the reality of it is the only way you're going to ever have a successful relationship is you have got to treat each relationship autonomously, meaning that I cannot take the fact that Larry cheated on me or that Larry
that name sounds like a cheater.
What's the good? Hey,
don't date a Larry.
Whatever.
Mary, hope your daddy ain't named Larry. But anyway,
Mary, please don't tell me your daddy named Larry. But the point is that you have to give this individual a chance to make their own mistakes, not look and be like, he don't want to answer his phone. Maybe he's respectful of you and doesn't want to interrupt y'all date, but you looking at it like, because the last one, he didn't answer his phone because it was a woman. So you have got to take off. Come on here. Doesn't the Bible talk about taking off the old? Come on here. New wineskins.
Yeah.
New. Right.
And then you got to kind of look at it this way. Look at it on the flip side. What if you really like somebody and you was interested in this guy and he treated you that way? Like he didn't give you the opportunity to be who you could be to him. You know what I'm saying? Just based on his past. How would that make you feel? And so you got to flip it and say, would I want to make somebody feel like that? You know what I'm saying? I believe a lot of us have missed out on really great friendships and great relationships because we have held that grudge against the other person and we have brought it into these new settings. Unfortunately, sometimes you don't even have another opportunity to get those back. And you got to give yourself a fair shot and you got to give people a fair shot. It's only right. It's only right.
Sade said, right, you can't bring that baggage into the next situation. Not gonna let the relationship really grow to its full potential.
Yeah.
No.
And that's very true. Shay?
Shirley Trail says, if you approach everyone with your guard up with the mindset of, prove to me I can relax with you, fight for me, you're not ready. Come on here. You have to be open and welcome someone in your life. There is a difference between allowing someone in and welcoming someone in. Says, wait, go back to that because there's a piece I want to pull out of that. When she says, your mindset is, prove to me I can relax with you, fight for me. First of all, we just started dating. What am I fighting for? I don't even know if you're fighting right. So give them an opportunity to get to know you. Give yourself an opportunity. You know,
you all right?
It's okay.
It's Larry. It's all right. All right.
Because look,
her daddy's name is Larry.
No, but somebody said we done got about 8 Larry's dumped.
That's what I must have laughing Marcus. So we done got 8 Larry's dumped tonight. Shay said, come on a guard versus wall. That's good.
Yes.
Hashtag don't date Larry.
Listen. And that's Erasmus L.
Yeah. Hey Erasmus, how you doing?
Hey Erasmus, how you doing? Welcome to the Women Power Radio Show. Yes. Minion, stop. Did you make that up?
That was her.
I didn't say anything about it.
Who said the name Larry?
She kept saying because Larry cheated and Larry did. So
that was Nana.
Larry sound like a cheater.
That was Nana.
I'm her Larry.
Girl,
like,
you can call somebody
not
daddy.
Your daddy, Minion. Not your daddy.
I'm
the
sure
other
he's
Larry.
a wonderful, strong black man. Yeah.
What's up, Marcus Wilson?
Marcus,
Thank you for joining us on tonight.
You're not gonna get them done, y'all. If you got a good Larry, just stay with the man.
We sorry, Mr. Larry.
Mary said, "You block your blessings, not trusting people.
Right.
Just pay attention to how you feel when you're around them. That's our power."
Yes.
Discernment.
You want to read Drake Morrison?
We apologize on behalf of all the Larrys. Drake Morrison. Is it my cousin?
I don't know.
I don't know. I can't see.
Can you just read
it? Says,
wait a minute, you can't see?
No, I can. I have perfect eye vision. It says, how does someone know that they are fully healed from past relationships? I feel like this is a huge issue in society because we're constantly told to move on instead of heal first. We always say heal first.
We always say heal first here.
Man.
So you're in the right place, Drake.
You're in the right place at the right time.
The questions he's asking is, so how do you know
that you're fully healed? When I believe that, because we all have triggers, right?
Yeah.
And we all have situations where, like, if we're really hurting, we hear that person's name, we feel some type of way. If we see a picture of that person, we feel some type of way. If we smell that person's cologne or perfume, we feel some type of way. But the moment that you can smell that perfume and not feel a certain type of way, the moment you can see a picture,
you become unbothered.
Right?
I feel like
when it no longer hurts you to your core,
No, for
to
real.
see them with somebody else, you're healed.
And the thing is, you have to let yourself heal and not rush the process.
Right.
I think that's where a lot of people mistake is that it's not about just trying to move on. It's forcing the healing process.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm here. You wake up the next week. Oh, I think I'm good. No.
Right.
And
You
the
ain't even
unfortunate
cried
part
yet. You
is
ain't
that
good.
if you were really in love with somebody and you really gave your heart to somebody, I promise you, it's going to be longer than 1, 2, 3 weeks, especially if you invested time in people. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
because you guys know that now, just know that if you are in that type of situation or setting, you're not gonna wake up tomorrow and it's gonna be okay. Now, God is there. God will comfort you. He'll guide you, all that stuff like that. But you're gonna have some achy moments. My heart.
Next time, take a 1 hour energy drink. No, this way.
No, I love this the way
I know. She in there.
I might indulge
because I'm trying to tell y'all, man. What is it? 8:56. About 9:15. I'm gonna start going like this.
Jalen said, yes, I allow people to mess up for themselves, but it's like and see, that's exactly what I was going to say. The way that you worded that,
right.
I was going to say you worded it as if you expect them to do it, and you already said it. You said, I allow people to mess up for themselves, but it's like I expect it the whole time. I don't base
like you're waiting for
it to happen off their past, but off of my own and my mistakes. Being around people I put myself around.
But you know what? The reality of it is that the way we are when we date is really affected by past relationship. Is affected by how we were raised. Is affected by the types of relationships we saw in our families. Affected by what we hear, what we see. You know what I'm saying? It's affected by what we hear, what we see, what we digest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why we got to be careful what we allow inside of us. But yeah. Mary Martin.
Somebody else sent us stars. Shay sent us stars.
Thank you, Shay, so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for the stars, you guys.
I'm sorry.
Okay, Mary Martin. Go ahead, Nana.
Mary said healing starts with forgiveness.
Yes.
Forgive yourself for the experience and not getting out sooner. And forgive the person and thank them for the lesson.
You have to forgive the person.
That's good. But I'm going to tell you something. Most people come out of a relationship blaming the other person.
Yeah, especially if it ended messy and it's something that because you feel like I did everything I was supposed to do and A, B, and C still happened. So,
but that's why you got to go back and analyze your own self, analyze the past, because we are not as amazing as we think we are. We're not as perfect as we think we are. And sometimes it takes God to show us our imperfections because otherwise we wouldn't see him at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I never knew it was this.
Right. I never knew years ago that I was selfish. I would just be like, if you say, hey, can you give me a ride? I'd be like, can you call this person first, then call me back if they say no? Instead of saying, you're my friend, of course I'll give you a ride. I was selfish, y'all. And I would call and be like, hey, can you take me to Dallas? And you'd be like, yeah. And then you call me like, can you take me to Fort Worth? Yeah. And we in Fort Worth. And I'd be like, who else have you called? And so God had to show me myself in order for me to be like, man, I'm selfish. So now I'm able to correct that. You know what I'm saying? And not be selfish and come out of that whole whatever I was on.
I was like that too. Like that's why, like with breakups and stuff like that, it'd be like it was them. But like how you said, in this past May, God showed me. He's like, no, you are a very selfish person. It's like, how? You know, because I prefer to give you something, but if you ask me, I got an issue. You know what I'm saying? Like the way I'll give you $5, but if you ask me, no. You know what I'm saying? But that's just a part of growth.
Like, you do it from your heart. You like, oh, okay. Yeah. All right, what?
Mary said, my daddy in Ohio and his name is that's supposed to rhyme. My daddy in Ohio and his name is Mayo.
Ah.
Look at the hashtag.
Mary, not my daddy. All right.
Y'all just started the whole Larry thing.
Hey Lorenzo, we're doing well.
Hey Lorenzo.
All right, so another sign that you are not ready to date. You only want to for the sexual benefits.
What?
You ain't got to date to have sex.
Now I got in the whole marriage for sexual benefits, but it wasn't real. It was a Muslim marriage, and you just had to break a plate to get out of it. But
you married a Muslim?
Yeah.
And you talking about my life story?
Yes, girl, please don't compare. Do not compare that to anything.
We never knew you
married a Muslim. Look what we did.
That even come out of our righteous to righteous.
Yeah, it wasn't a long marriage. And like I said, you just break a plate. We got married in my grandma's living room with an email. I broke all the plates. It is I'm out.
So of course we all know the reasons why not to do that, and you should be trying to clink anyways.
And don't be breaking plates. That stuff.
I was young. I was very young, and I thought I was in love. But
so you married him because of sex, because you wanted to.
Because he couldn't sleep. We couldn't sleep with each other unless we were married because he was a Muslim. So some man showed up.
Your hormones kicked in. Wait, how
you
did
hear me? Some man showed up.
Oh, you cheated on him?
No.
What you mean, Sam?
Some man showed up at my house and married us.
So yeah,
not even like dearly beloved with none of that. None of that. He didn't even say my name. I don't even remember what he said.
Was he licensed?
No, Zenobia. He was supposed to be an imam. But I don't know. I don't even know if he was a real imam. When he told me you could to get a divorce, just break a plate, I said, what kind of
that's why you said you broke all the plates.
Yes, what kind of bootleg marriage? I'm sorry.
There you go. Jalen says, so we Larry biased now because it's Minion's Larry. Wow. Shame on Larry. Yeah. I'm glad they know Larry Washington tonight. She did with all the stuff Larry was doing.
You talking about Larry just sound like he a cheater.
Andrew said, I know someone right now making a sweet lady go through because she did one thing that reminded him of his ex and he immediately pulled back.
Oh, don't you hate that? See, he was not ready. He was not ready to start another relationship because he hasn't let go of the past hurt. No, before you move on, can you share your next one?
Yes. So another reason you know that you are not ready to date is you are lonely and want someone to save you, or you want to save someone else. And it is a very dangerous thing to get into a relationship or to date because you want someone else to distract you from your own problems.
Wow.
Because just like she was talking about the kind of person that you attract, we all know about narcissists and the codependent kind of relationship. So when you come across as someone who's wounded and just, oh my gosh, I just need someone, people can pick up on that a mile away.
And let me tell you something, needy people will drain the life out of you. Okay? Constantly needing attention, constantly needing to know you love, constantly needing to be reassured, constantly needing affection. I mean, it's like, bruh, if I'm all of this, when am I working?
Like I have a whole child and my child don't even require that much. Like you a whole adult. I need you to get it
together.
All right.
Get it together.
Another reason you know that you're not ready to date is you are more focused on finding the perfect person rather than you are on working on yourself. You're constantly daydreaming, watching, love movies, rom-coms, listening to love songs, and everything is about, when I get this person, I can't wait till I get this person because I'm gonna be this. I can't wait till it's like your whole life is almost you're not living it because you're waiting for someone to show up. That's not the way it works. You live your life and then it show up whenever
and then they show up.
Yeah. That's how
you just bump into them on the street, hit them with your car. Stuff happens.
We got comments.
Okay. While y'all going through them, I'm going to read one. You are not ready to date if you change yourself to be what you think the other person wants instead of just being yourself. You're not ready to date.
Man, I got to go take this wig off then.
If you don't cook, don't say you do. Okay? Stop lying to these people to tell them what you think they want. You're not ready. You're not mature enough in my eyes to date.
You're not a believer. Don't fake going to church, okay? Because we're going to find out after a while anyway.
Right. Like I thought you said you could cook. Is this your version of cooking?
They tried. Everybody think they can cook. You know what I'm saying?
No,
but
everybody don't.
A lot of people think they can cook. And they just
I can cook, but I don't think I can cook because I can't grab a bag of flour, some butter, some rice, some this, and make something like that.
You could cook normal stuff like fried chicken and stuff like that.
Right, smothered, pork chops.
That's cooking.
Yams. No,
you're talking about chefing.
Yeah, no,
from scratch.
I'm talking about from scratch.
A lot of people can't. I can't.
I buy biscuits in the can. I'm just saying, whoever's out there that's considering dating me, I buy biscuits in the can. I don't.
But the thing is,
I'm not Susie Home
What's
Bake. I'm
the
not
brand of the biscuits?
Pillsbury or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But
she's a keeper.
You know what, Hush? I am though, regardless of my cooking skills.
Marcus said, "Yep, they made me heal, bro. I even know I was hurt."
Wow, that was good. I love to hear when men.
Yes.
I love to hear when men.
Now you can
cancel all Larry.
Feel and love and stuff. It's beautiful when a man exposes.
See, you must know a Larry Erasmus. You must know a Larry. What you saying? I cut you off.
No, I was talking to Marcus.
Oh, okay.
Oh, women can be vulnerable and open about their growth. Jalen said, "What kind of plate? Better not be China."
Baby, you know it wasn't China.
This is what I've been waiting for.
What?
You want to take that?
Minya says you were in a Muslim marriage and broke a plate to end it, and
Yeah.
tonight's show is not dedicated to that story.
Not at all.
I feel like we need the whole story. We do.
It's a short
We
story.
really do.
It's a short story, and you know
How
what?
short is it?
It's short.
How did y'all meet?
So every Saturday, me and my sister would get on the bus and go to Venice Beach. It was like an adventure for us. We'd leave our cars, get on the bus, go to Venice Beach. So when we were at the bus stop, he was in like the African like store behind us, and he came out and started chitty chatting. You know what I'm saying? And we chatted it up, you know, and exchanged numbers, and then.
How soon did y'all get married?
I would say probably like 2 months.
Okay, fast one.
Yeah, it was fast.
Oh, he had that African accent, really?
Yeah, he had an accent, but I don't know if it was African.
Oh. Well, you said he was in
And
the
you
African
threw
place.
plates.
Yeah.
And he was
So
Muslim.
he threw the plate first, and you threw the plate
No,
first. Who divorced who?
I went in the kitchen and opened the cabinet and was like, shush.
Oh, so it wasn't even like a special ceremony plate. You literally just grabbed one of your plates you ate off of?
I mean, it was clean.
I'm saying, but it wasn't like a special plate.
No,
You literally
it's
just
not.
grabbed a
No, any plate. It could have been a saucer, I'm sure.
Wow.
I'm sure it didn't have to be a full size plate. It could have been a bowl.
So once
As far as I'm
you drop
concerned.
that plate, you are no longer married.
We were
to him.
divorced. And when I dropped the plates, I grabbed my things and it proceeded out the door. Yeah, that's how that happened.
Interesting.
If I was ever in that
Yeah.
marriage, probably once a week, he would hear glass break, and I'd be like, "Oh, I accidentally dropped the plate."
Why would you do that?
Because in that moment, I probably want to divorce him, but because I know that that's the way you get divorced, I'm gonna just drop it and he don't see it. So then that way we still married. So I probably be divorced like 10 times.
Jayla said
I'm just saying.
exactly. She cannot live this down.
She can't.
Listen.
Okay.
We didn't even know that.
Thank you,
It's not even in her book.
Y'all making me
Well,
hungry.
first of all, I could not put everything in my book. My book was specifically dealing with the spirit of manipulation. I just had to give
You
a little.
manipulated him because you
background.
wanted to sleep with him, so you married him.
First of all, it wasn't manipulation. I was asked, baby.
Got her speechless.
I was asked to marry him. Okay. And his reason was that so we could sleep together. And I was like, I'm down with that.
So why did you divorce him though?
She ain't like it.
Because no, it was don't take me back. Remove the
Rebuke
memory,
it.
God. Remove it, Jesus.
That soul tie is gone.
It really is. It's been gone. But I married him because I mean we really had a good time together. I liked him. I wasn't in love with him, to be honest with you. And I didn't really take it seriously.
Of course, because like a
Yes,
random
the
person,
place
a
was
random
like-
person married y'all.
What the hell? That was like.
But it was very interesting. You know, we would read the Imam together. I mean, the Quran together, and we would read the Bible together. And I would go to the masjid. You know, he bought me all these custom-made outfits that had the head coverings. It was interesting.
Do you know Tamara,
the twin?
Tamara Turner, Addie Berry?
Yes,
She said
Timmy.
she said she didn't know he was African.
He wasn't. He was just at an African store.
Wait, where did you say he had an
I
accent?
said it might not
No,
have been an
I
African.
was
She
being funny,
said
'cause
that.
She said he's Muslim and he's in the African store, so I figured he was African.
Yeah, it was his homeboy store.
that's the
But no,
weirdest.
he wasn't African, Tammy. Now you had the African.
I need to meet Tammy.
Come on here.
Is Tammy one in California?
Indiana.
Oh, dang.
Yes.
All right, let me share another reason real quick that you know you're not ready to date. Well, you think you're not ready to date is because you don't know what you want, right? And so many people think that they're not ready to date because they don't know what they want and they want to wait till they find out what they like. But actually,
It
this is
changes.
the best time for you to actually date when you
Right.
don't know what you want, because you allow yourself to actually get out there and see what you like and what you don't like, right? And so it's actually really helpful. Too often we think of dating as the beginning of a relationship, right? Because a lot of people say, oh, I'm not ready to date, because you feel like the minute you date, that's going to be your boyfriend or that's going to be your girlfriend. Again, dating is just to collect.
Data. Or
yeah.
data. What do you call it?
I say data.
I say data.
Yeah, it's just to collect information. Doesn't
Yeah.
mean that you're in a relationship. So
What?
get out there, find
Help
out what
us.
you like and what you
Help
don't
us
like.
say that again. It doesn't mean you're what?
In a relationship, you're just collecting information. That's it. That's all.
Interesting.
Kasha.
Wait, what did she say?
Dating doesn't mean you're
In a relationship.
Absolutely not. It's only you're only in a relationship if you agree to make the commitment to be in an exclusive
I think we need to
relationship.
say it louder for the cheap seats.
So you're only in a relationship if you have made a commitment to be exclusive with the next person.
And that's not even a relationship. That's a commitment to be exclusive.
What about the seats where the home run goes? You are only in a relationship if you make a commitment to be exclusive with that person.
It's not.
Zenobia, tell yourself. You are only. No, go ahead.
I'll tell you, Zenobia. You are not in a relationship once you make a commitment to be exclusive. You're in a relationship when you got a ring on your finger. I mean, you're in a committed relationship when you got a ring on your finger.
No, don't do this. You are not.
Please go watch the replay of Kashaology where you guys can.
You can still be in a committed relationship without a ring. You could be going towards the ring. Let's not do these people like this today.
Okay. All right, God bless you. All right, we're going to run through these right quick. We're going to read our last couple of comments and we're going to get off. And you guys, you do not want to miss the show next week. Okay.
Oh, somebody else.
Okay, yeah, I got one. So if you are working on yourself, okay, if you feel like you got some work to do on yourself, then you may have some unresolved issues. You may have some things you want to get together. So while you are in that process, you don't want to date. Yeah. Because dating can be a distraction.
It can.
Absolutely. You're not ready to date if you're doing it because you feel pressured, either by the person that you are dating, by friends, or by family members. Okay. Or because you feel like you're pressuring yourself because your biological clock is ticking and you want to have kids and you're getting up in age. Do not allow yourself, to get into something that you can't get yourself out of for the wrong reasons.
You are not ready to date if you are not ready to be around somebody.
If you like your solitude.
No, you know how some people, they really like this whole independence thing. If you're not ready to share that time with somebody and be in that space with somebody, you're not ready to date.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's good.
See, I can be normal.
I saw that. It was beautiful.
Thank you for sending us stars, Minya.
Thank you, Minya. Minya, come. All right. What?
Oh, and lastly, you're not ready to date if you're just not excited about it, right? Because some people actually, you can tell. I've had, a friend who was doing it only because she felt like it was time because she'd been single and just by herself for so long. But even the thought of going out on a date, she'd call and be like, "Oh, I have a date tomorrow." Like she was never ever looking forward to it. If it doesn't even excite you and the thought of dating puts you off, take your time until you're actually excited to go because it's an adventure. It should be fun. You're getting to learn. Learning is fun. How it turns out, nobody knows.
Nobody knows. It's like a roulette.
Yeah, exactly.
Like who? Russian roulette.
Yeah.
Where you shoot.
No, not Russian roulette. The
Oh.
actual roulette. That's in, where you spin the thing around in the ball.
That's like Russian roulette. You don't know where the bullet is.
Russian roulette is when you put a bullet in the gun.
I'm just
and
saying.
you put it to your head to see if you're gonna get the bullet. That is not the same as the roulette in Vegas. I'm sorry.
Hey, Quest the Seeker. Thanks for
Hey,
joining
what's
us.
up, Quest? We missed you.
Oh, Erasmus says, Zenobia, are you dating?
No. Wait, what is dating?
Are you dating?
No.
Not on last week's episode?
No, I'm saying like going
on dates with people.
Oh, do you mean is she open to dating or is she like actively dating somebody?
Is she dating?
I'm not in a relationship with nobody, but I am dating people.
Right. That's what he wanted to know.
Yeah.
Are you dating?
Why, Erasmus, you trying to go on a date?
I go on dates.
She dates. Erasmus.
Yeah,
okay?
I'm not in a relationship.
All right.
At all.
So if you're dating, should you do wifey duties? No.
No.
I'd like to see what others think.
Go the other way.
Oh yeah,
do not do wifely duties.
You ain't playing those kind of games.
Because she was like, should you do wifely duties? No.
She said she wants to know what everybody else thinks. And if we taught you all nothing,
right?
Y'all should know that.
Listen, Minya Cole says, "Thank you for the story time. Y'all bring me so much life." LOL.
Break and play.
I'm trying to get the quest.
The first argument
break and play.
Just break and play.
Larry's.
So confused.
Come on, Quest. He practices Kashaology. You are what?
Married when you have a ring on. Monogamy is for adults only.
You know, I could go on 10 dates a week. If it ain't nothing right here, I'm single.
Not if you are in a committed exclusive
I'm still
relationship.
single.
Oh, my
if we talked about this last week. If someone is if I'm dating some people and I decide, man, I really like this guy, you know, he decides, can we just date monogamously? Absolutely, because I feel the same way. I'm gonna tell everybody else I'm dating, hey, I met someone, but I'm still single. There's no ring on my finger. There's no committed relationship. And boyfriend, girlfriend is not a committed relationship. Why, Kasha? Because it's something you could walk away from with no loss, no nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, you could, I mean, that's it's not it's a myth. It's a
Your commitment is
Right.
only as far as your singlehood, and you're
Right.
single. So it's like, cause it's not
When you-
yeah.
you know how we went
No,
back
walk
last
away.
week to like the 50s and 60s. Nobody dated to become a boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah.
They dated for marriage only. That was the whole purpose of dating. And so what it is that now we see people who have dated and ended up somebody's girlfriend or somebody's boyfriend, and it's 5 years later and you still somebody's girlfriend and you still somebody's boyfriend. What are we doing?
Yeah.
What are
Wasting time.
we doing? We might as well have been
And
married.
make sure if that ring does come, it comes the right way, because
Like size.
because I've been in a relationship to where I kind of almost forced it. You know what I'm saying? He cheated and brought a ring, or I put pressure on him, like, are we gonna get engaged, get married? And he bought a ring, but it wasn't done the right way because of the force behind it and the intention. So it's not just the ring, just make sure it's the right person with the, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, because somebody, like, I know people that got married because they felt forced, and you don't want to be that person.
Absolutely.
What up, Erasmus?
You don't want to be pressured and you don't want to press nobody.
Yeah.
Erasmus says, shout out to Queen Nana.
Are you
Thank
shouting?
my brother?
Are you shouting her out because she's not dating?
No. No.
That question wasn't asked to me. That was for you.
No.
Yeah.
Let me go look at your
just said
profile.
shout out to
page.
Nana.
I said, let me go look at his
Dang.
Not my
profile
African
page.
brother. Okay.
So listen, you guys.
He's my African brother.
hey.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap.
I said it right?
No.
Oh. Dang.
What do we do?
All right, we're wrapping.
Tune in next week.
I don't know what that means.
That means we go to our
Y'all played that video of me screaming like a tiger?
yes. Because it's funny. So listen, you guys, we are on every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. for all of you that this is your first time listening. Also, if you are watching on today and you didn't get a chance to send these stars, but you said, I want to support this venture, this radio show, this everything we got going on, you can cash app us at nobody knows the cash app but me. It's on your screen, dollar sign.
But I just wanted to accept this. Your African brother says that
We can go back to it a little bit. Let's get
he
through
said
this.
we need a bigger platform.
Oh my god.
That really did, that touched me.
Oh, Erasmus.
Yeah.
Look, I made it sound country. It's probably something like Erasmus.
No,
Or
his name, I'm gonna watch. It's
Erasmus.
Erasmus Laque.
Oh, thank you so much, Erasmus. That means
It's
a lot.
Quache, huh?
Quache?
Thank you, Jay Lynn. That's Kashaology. Thank you for practicing. Good night, y'all. TV One can use a show like this. Really, never. Have you heard of TV One?
Yes.
Have you TV what? What?
That's where
Oh,
Unsung comes
TV.
on.
That's where Fatal
One.
Attractions?
Okay,
This
I'm
was-
sorry. I'm moving a little slow. I didn't get to have the pleasure of having, energy drink. But
I drank
Shay
that energy
Trail
drink
says
this morning.
oh girl, then you ain't still on it. Enjoyed the show. So listen, once again, our cash app is $ WOP Radio. Make sure you guys go to our YouTube because we are live on YouTube and Facebook. But we need you to go to our YouTube and like it. Why,
Please.
Nana?
Because it helps us with the algorithms, okay? We don't even care if you never get on there and watch us from YouTube.
Don't care.
Just like the page,
Please.
It helps with the algorithms, and we're
Yes.
trying to expand our platform.
All right. So last thing we're going to do is let you guys know where you can submit your questions.
If you have a question and you would like for us to cover something for you, you want us in your business just a little bit for your benefit, you can send us an email at womenofpower5@gmail.com. You can slide in our DMs or you can just put it in the comments.
Slide on in. So listen, yeah. So we love y'all so much. We got one more message for you, and